Hello, online crew. Sorry, I was having some technical difficulties getting this live started, but we found ourselves here eventually. I was just trying to push all the buttons and get everything going, but we're here now. Welcome to a new week. How are we all? It's Helen Martin here, your online crew captain. I'm here to serve our amazing online crew here of home-based business owners, network marketers, social sellers, and what I concentrated on is social media systems for social sellers and network marketers to build a thriving business online. But my first live video of the week, I always talk about something to do with personal growth, something to do with, helping you be a better version of yourself, because it's not all the fancy social media stuff or systems that's going to make you be successful in the industry. It's you. It's your belief, it's your actions, it's what you do, it's what you don't do, it's how you organize yourself, it's how you show up, it's whether you believe you can be successful, all of the things. It's actually you that's the major contributing factor as to whether you're going to be successful in this industry or not. So I talk about things to make you think, and today is no different. But can you believe we are in December? Like, Christmas is just around the corner. Who's ready? Who's done their shopping? Who's organized and who's not? I know I am not. This year's gone so fast, and I'm not really organized for Christmas yet. I will be, but I'm not there yet. So something I wanted to share with you in today's video is, how do we manage this business that we have if you're building online like I am? It kind of doesn't stop. Social media doesn't stop. And it's hard enough as it is to build our business online, but then bring in all these distractions like Christmas and people and holidays and traveling and New Year's and all the things. It's like, how do we keep this wonderful balance of keeping our business ticking over and doing all the things? So it's a conversation that we kind of really need to have. The most important thing I would say is just there's three things I'm going to tell you what not to do at this time of year when it comes to your business. The first one is, this is where multitasking can get out of control. So you're trying to do all the things. You're getting ready for Christmas. You're thinking about shopping. You're thinking about family. You're thinking about all the things that you need to do. And you're trying to build your business and post here and there and everywhere. And you're ending up juggling a whole lot of things. And you become a master at multitasking. So let me share with you that a master of multitasking is a master of none. So multitasking can get really bad at this time of year with all the extra things that come about, and you just multitask. There is nothing to be proud of if you're that type of person goes, I'm an excellent multitasker. It's not really something that is productive at all. So just watch that for yourself. Like, multitasking is actually really inefficient. You might think you're good at juggling all the balls in the air, but you're probably wasting a lot more time multitasking than if you focus on something here and something there. I've proven that many times here. Let me do it again. What's that? You can't see through that, can you? No, we don't want you to see through that. So let me prove this point. Okay, so this is what you need to watch out for at Christmas time. I've got two columns. I'm going to put A to Z and one to whatever. So 2 columns, okay? I know you can't see that very well. Hi on Instagram here. We've got Facebook, YouTube, and my group over here. We've got A to Z here, and I've got 1 to whatever here. So I need a book. Where's my book? Great book. Have you read this book? If you've not read this book, read this book, okay? The 4 Agreements. Unbelievable book. If you live your life, see the author? Don Miguel Ruiz. Okay, if you live your life by the principles in this book, you will lead a much better life. Okay, so you with me? Can you see me on Instagram and Facebook? Yeah, you can. Okay, so I'm going to go A1, B2. Oh, I need to time. I can't time. My phone's over there. Somebody time me. 3, 2, 1, go. A1, B2, C3, D4, E5, F6. You get the idea? Okay, now that would have taken X amount of seconds. Now so that's multitasking. I'm doing one thing here and I'm doing one thing there. I'm watching social media while I'm trying to do, something else, like you're chopping and changing, or you've got your email open while you're trying to write content. That's what that looks like. Okay. So let's time block and do one thing at a time. And let's turn off our email, turn off our messenger, turn off everything else and just set a time block for content creation or messaging people or whatever. And, then we'll do whatever we were going to do over there. Okay. So let's do this a different way. A, B, C, D, E, F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did you see how much quicker it took me to do A, B, C, D, E, F and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 than A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, D, 4, E, 5, F, 6? This is multitasking. This is not productive. This is time blocking. Okay? So at this time of year, you want to do a lot more of this and a lot less of this, but you're more likely to do a lot of this if you're not aware of it. And that's why I talk about these kind of things, just to raise your level of awareness. So watch your multitasking. We don't want to multitask. These are the 3 don'ts. So don't multitask. So 2 is don't allow yourself to get distracted when you're trying to focus on something. So if you want to put more content out there on social media or, whatever it is that you're doing for your business, stay on task, stay focused and turn everything else off. Okay, so don't get distracted. The other thing is don't drop the ball on your business. There is no better time of year to have conversations with people than right now, because everybody's reevaluating now. They're evaluating the year that was. They're evaluating the year that's coming. They're spending too much money that they don't have. They're going to spend all this money on Christmas presents. They're going to start stressing about money. They're going to be thinking about ways where they can earn more money. So they're thinking about that. They're also thinking a lot about their health. They're thinking about how exhausted they feel, how they want to get fit, how they want to lose weight. Do you know how many people have a New Year's resolution about losing weight? Like more than half the population. Okay, so people are thinking about their health and they're thinking about money. So the more conversations you're having with people, the more connections that you have with people at this time of year, then the better it will be for your business next year. So in this type of industry where we are building in a relationship type business, your customers and your business builders, the people that join you on your team, come from some kind of conversation. I mean, you may have automation in place and it may, you may be able to do some things automated, but most of your customers or people that join you at your team come from a conversation. You can start a lot of conversations at this time of year about anything. It's very easy to drop into somebody's inbox and say, how are you doing? What are you doing for Christmas? What are you and your family doing? Whatever, and start a conversation, have a conversation. It's very easy for you to connect with more people. So don't miss that opportunity at this time of year in our industry. Okay, you want to build as many connections that you can, new connections, friend requesting on Facebook, growing your following on Instagram, whatever it is, build your network and reach out to people and have, more conversations. But don't reach out and go, hi, how are you? It's annoying when somebody gets into my inbox and just goes, hi, how are you, Helen? It's like, what do you want? I'm too busy for you. Whereas if somebody gets in my inbox and said, oh, hey, I saw your thing in your stories about all the kids in your kitchen, playing pool or, whatever, and asked me a question about my kids. Now you've got my attention because you're asking me a question about something that's important to me, my children. So you can cut through all the noise with, potential prospects and connecting with people when you do ICQ. Who knows what ICQ means? Come on, online crew. ICQ, put it in the comments. I'm not going to say it. Somebody has to put it in the comments. What does ICQ mean? If you watch any of my trainings, you'll know what ICQ means. We'll get back to that. Okay. So don't drop the ball. Use it as an opportunity at this time of year because people are open. They're listening. They're willing to, have conversations. Okay. I'm just checking on the chat here. Hey, Beth. Hey, Dean. Chilly, Florida. We're coming up to a sunny summer in Australia. Looking forward to it. But yeah, chilly in Florida. Talk to Beth about chilly. They're snowing and in the minuses. Yes, multitasking is the worst thing you can do. Correct, Terry. G'day, Debbie. How are you? Too many balls in the air, always end up dropping them. Correct, Judith. Very well said. Or someone that just tends to invite to a group without even having conversation. Yeah, don't do that. People invite me to groups all the time. It's like, why are you inviting me to your group? I don't even know what your group is all about. So I very rarely accept invitations to groups when somebody just sends me an invite, but we haven't even had a conversation first. So don't do that kind of stuff. Treat humans as humans. My motto is be a human before a marketer. So stop looking for your best interests and start looking out for the best interests of the person. You may want somebody to join your group. That's selfish from your point of view. If you don't even tell the person why you're inviting them to the group, that's on you. That's selfish. Okay, don't do that. Okay, Mel's got the first one. Intention. Come on, no one's got it. Come on, guys. I know you know. What is ICQ? Beth, Dean, I know you're watching. Come on, help them out. Mel's got the first one, intention. I care questions. Yes. Olive's got it. Well done, Olive. Intention. You're close. You're close, Olive. Compliment is the second one. So we're complimenting via a comment. So we'll give you that, Olive. Intention, compliment, question. So go to social media with intention. Give somebody a compliment in the form of a comment, Olive. So you got that one. A compliment. Say something nice to people. People are not nice out there. I know that's a general statement, but when you actually give somebody a positive comment, they're listening. People don't say nice enough things to each other. So when you compliment somebody, the person you've complimented will take notice of you. Cut through the crowd of everyone being selfish and inviting them to their groups with no conversation. Like, don't be that person. Be the person that intentionally goes to social media and looks for people to compliment. Once you've complimented them, then ask the question. So you could look at somebody's story or some post on their newsfeed and then find something to comment on, compliment them on something, and then ask them a question about that something. Okay? That is like cutting through the noise of social media because it shows you care. You're being nice. It shows you care, and it shows you taking an interest in the other person rather than being selfish and just connecting for the reason that you want to connect. Okay? So be a human before a marketer. Yes, Beth got it. Intention, compliment, question, and Dean got it as well. Intention, compliment, ask questions. Well done. Okay, let's move on. They're the don'ts. So let's quickly move on to the do's. So you do want to time block. This was multitasking at the beginning of this video. This is time blocking. This is, I am focused on this activity for this amount of time, and I'm focused on this amount of activity for that amount of time. So what's the most important things that you need to do to your business? Do you need to like build up your network, like it's friend requesting or building your following on Instagram, whatever it is, or TikTok, etc. Whatever platform that you're on. Do you need to create content? Do you need to batch record some reels or some videos? Do you need to do follow-up with your customers? Those kind of things. Like, what is it that you need to do? And then you go to your calendar and you time block for like half an hour. Okay, between 9 and 9:30, morning, night, whatever works for you, I'm going to do that. So time block to get things done, and don't multitask, and don't let yourself get distracted because you're headed for a very busy time of year, correct? You got lots of things on, family, communication with family goes up. Like, there's just lots of things going on. So time block is your number one best friend, okay? Secondly, what extra effort might you need to put in to get what you need to get done? I've just jumped off a 2-hour call with my VIP students, and I was sharing them with how I've restructured my day a little bit. And I'm actually deliberately getting up earlier in the morning and exercising. And while I'm exercising, like, I'm deliberately choosing exercise where I can clean out my messenger and clean out my email at the same time. So I'm on the cross trainer for about 20, 25 minutes. Then I go onto my treadmill for about 20, 25 minutes. While I'm doing that, I've actually got my phone in front of me and I'm clearing out my email and my messages and, comments in groups and stuff like that. Then I make sure to do some weights or something else where I've got the music blaring and it just takes me to a place where I'm not working. So I'm getting that done. I'm starting my day so much more energized because I'm doing something for me and I'm setting my day up. But not only am I exercising, I'm starting my day with my email being cleared up, my messages being cleared out, and I'm feeling in control before I've even jumped on my first call. But what I'm doing to make that happen is because it's a really busy time of year, I'm deliberately setting my alarm earlier than I normally would. So I'm not making excuses. I don't have time. I'm making time and I'm being more productive and, I'm looking after my health and it just feels so much better and I'm in control of my day. So if you need to change your routine in some way at this time of year because you are really busy for Christmas and you are distracted with family, maybe you've got people coming over, staying at your house or you're traveling, whatever it is that you're doing at this time of year, what do you need to adjust and do in your routine to make sure you're looking after you, your health, exercise, things like that? It's so important. And you get done what you need to do. Don't drop the ball on your business just because we got Christmas around the corner. Like, just readjust your day. And if it means getting up earlier or going to bed later, for me, getting to bed later isn't the answer. It's just like, no, I can do that. I can get up earlier, and because I've got more clarity, earlier in the morning. And there's nothing better for me. It's just my personal thing. I don't know what's your thing, but when I exercise first thing in the morning, I start my day with a bit of a totally different spring in my step. Can any of you relate to that? And if I don't exercise beginning of the day, then it just doesn't get done. Although I made a commitment to myself yesterday and I'm starting today. I'm going back to the gym to do classes 2 nights a week. So I'm starting tonight. So I'm going to be exercising twice a day because it's important to look after me and I'm just going to time block it. So work out what you need to do to readjust your day to fit it all in, because this time of year is when everyone is evaluating, thinking of the year that was, thinking that it's a year that's coming, thinking about money, how much money they've spent, how much, they need to earn more money. Like, people are open. So if you drop the ball on your business and you're not networking with more people, you are missing opportunities leading into 2025. So you want to have as many conversations as you can. You want to allow time for social media. You don't want to shy away from it. But you want to balance that with what you need to do for you and your family and whatever. And when it comes Christmas and New Year's and whatever, don't feel guilty about letting your business go for, a day or two or whatever it is. Like, have that time for you. I will absolutely. I'll be tools down, no work, having fun and just being around my family. So don't feel bad about that. So the third one is to kind of make the first two happen. You got to get maybe a little bit more organized with, your planning. So what are you doing for your business? When are you doing things? Planning that time blocking, planning time for, yourself, planning time for the family. Like, just get more organized. Okay. When you fly by the seat of your pants in this business, it'll get left behind. And you'll end up wasting some of the best opportunities to connect with people in December and January if you don't plan anything for your business. So the unfortunate part about this type of business model is you don't have like a boss saying to you, you're not getting paid unless you show up at this time and you clock off at that time. It's all on you. So what ends up happening in busier times of the year is you end up doing everything for everyone else and you keep the family happy and you get all organized and everything's going well, but your business took a backseat. Put truth down, if I'm talking the truth here, that that because it's just you and your business, and maybe you got family around you that don't really support your business on top of that. It's everything else kind of gets done and what you wanted to do for your business gets put on the back burner. Okay, so don't allow that to happen, because this is the time that you do now, the networking that you do now, the content creation that you put out now. You want eyeballs on you now. You want to be doing the ICQ regularly and making as many connections as you can now in your business, but you don't want that to overwhelm you. You just want to get in a really good pattern of when you're on, and when you're off, you're off. That's how to work social media. That's how to not get burnt out. That's how to survive building a business online is when you're on with no distractions, your email's closed, your messenger's closed, you're creating content, you're following up with your prospects, like you're on. And, I often say this to, my VIPs and other people that I mentor, anyone around you can wait for 30 minutes. Anyone. So if you need to get something done for your business because your business is important to you, value that. And just say to somebody, I just need 30 minutes. I've just got to send some messages, or I've got to post something, or I've just got to follow up with some people. I'll be out at 7:00, or I'll be cooking dinner at 6:30, or whatever it is. Anybody can wait around you for 30 minutes. So if you have real challenges with kids and husbands and wives and things like that, anybody can wait for 30 minutes. Just communication is your best tool. But be careful around Christmas and New Year's. I know it's hard for a lot of us that build on social media. We are always on our phone. Honor your time with your family and your loved ones to put the phone down. So have that balance to know when it's appropriate and not appropriate to be on your phone all the time, and honor your family time. So this is what I mean about when you're on, you're on. Anybody can wait 30 minutes, go into another room, do what you need to do, have a conversation. But, when you're off and you're having that family time, it's really important to let, your family, your kids, your grandkids, whoever's around you, that they are the most special people in the room. And you do that by putting your phone down. Okay? So you can balance it. You've just got to think about these things that I'm talking about and work smarter and not harder. Do you hear me around this? Like, this is my thing. Do you hear me? Are you really hearing it? Because this is important at this time of year. You want to gain traction. You want to have as many conversations as you can. You want to build opportunities for yourself now leading into 2025 with being on social media. But you don't want to be that slave to social media that you're multitasking and getting so distracted so badly that you think you're being effective and you're really, really not. There's that. And the other side of it is that you're always on your phone and your family hate you for it. Therefore, they hate your business. So you've got to balance all of that. So I really hope that you're kind of hearing this discussion and how you can move into this Christmas and New Year's period, being more organized, planning, time blocking, and being very mindful of how you need to look after you as well as everybody else, and having some systems in place and having some times of day that, that you are working, and then definitely times where you're not. So important. And it can be easily done if you just plan. Just get a little bit more organized, okay? You can do it. Those of you that fly by the seat of your pants, you end up doing yourself a disservice, probably your family a disservice, your audience a disservice, and your business a disservice. So the more kind of organized you can be at this time of year. And here's something that I do. This will probably be content for a different video, but I'm already starting to do it. I really use this time of year to just kind of clean out things. And what I mean by that is we have just been bombarded with Black Friday and Cyber Monday specials, correct? Does your email go nuts like mine does, like all the messages and stuff like that, and the emails particularly. So when they come in, I not only delete them, I look at them and go, is this something I really need? And if it's an email from someone, like, you don't hear from people on email lists and then suddenly it's Black Friday or Cyber Monday and you're hearing from all these people that you're on email lists for, I actually unsubscribe. So start doing that over December, January, and start kind of cleaning out some of the excess things that are put in front of you that you don't need. So as you're going through your email over the next month or so and you get like inundated with email, do you get inundated with email? Like, you know what I'm talking about, right? Just put yes in the comments, like the Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Like, it's good. Like, there's good specials out there. And if you want to be on an email list, stay on it. But if you get a whole lot of emails in, don't just delete the email, unsubscribe. So what I do is look at it coming in. Do I need this? Do I know? Yes or no? Yes, I'll keep it. I may delete the email, but I'll stay on somebody's list. But if I really don't need it, it's not something that is a focus of mine moving forward, I unsubscribe from the list and then I delete it. So I'm just, don't need that, because my email is out of control. Like, I'll clean it out, and there'll be, by the time I get back to my email shortly after my next Zoom call, I'll have another probably 30 or 40 emails sitting there. It drives me nuts, but it's up to me to unsubscribe from the ones that I don't want to see. So you're in control of that. So you can get organized. You can do it. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. I just hope you take something from this to just really think mindfully about how you juggle your business and how you're juggling the busyness of, Christmas, because we multitasking and distractions are just rife. And you might think you're being good in your business and you're really just being distracted by unproductive things. So you can get productive. You can do really good things for your business at this time of year when people are open to it. And that's the opportunity you want to take advantage of. But you just kind of have to be a little bit planned out. Okay. So I hope that helps. And I hope you sort of rethink how you're going to move through the next, 30 days or so. Okay. So I will see you live, not tomorrow, but the next day. If you want to see any of my latest trainings or what I'm up to, whatever, if you go to helenmartinonline.com, everything is there. My latest trainings sit up the top of my website there if you want to get on my, database to keep up with things as well. So just go to helenmartinonline.com. There's a whole lot of free trainings there as well. But for now, I will see you live, not tomorrow, but the next day. Bye.